Welcome back, folks. Let's do the damn thing. It's the voice of Onewheel from TTR Studios, and I am your host, Luch. My boy Belly hanging out across the way.
I'm unmuted. I am here.
What's up, dude? I'm so glad to be back with my guy here in the studio.
Can I tell you something?
What?
Your chair's way more comfy than mine.
I keep telling you to get a better chair, man.
But this one holds me. Like the one problem with your chair, it doesn't keep me up.
Well, you just gotta have the support of a drummer. That's the thing. The hunched over back that I have is terrible. I got a huge show today. I don't want to get into too much before we do anything else because we have the guys from Wheel Fun Stuff. So before anything else happens.
What was that? I'm sorry.
Wheel Fun Smith. Yeah, absolutely. That's what happened. I'll tell you later, all right? Our later guest is Smith. Wheel Fun Stuff is on with us now. My brain has a lot inside of it. I had 2 weeks off. I'm ready to talk to you guys. But first, AJ and Kyle from Wheel Fun Stuff. Enjoy. Stuff, guys. How we doing?
What's up?
No, we got AJ on the left. I got Kyle on the right. You guys are on Instagram, and you're blowing my mind with some of the things that you're going to do. We're watching some of these videos with you here in a second, so I'm hoping that you can walk me through. AJ, who started this thing, man? Whose idea was this?
You know, we were just sitting in the lab one day, just like, hey, man, we've been riding. We should start an Instagram page. Kyle said that. And I was like, you know, that's not a bad idea because I don't want to fill my personal page with a bunch of one-wheel stuff because my family and friends don't really care, but you guys do. And we're you guys.
Kyle, this was your idea. How long you been riding, man?
Riding the one-wheel?
Yeah.
Since January 1st.
You're brand new? AJ, is this both you guys? You're all fresh? You're noobs? Are friends. I mean, can you take us? That's what's so much what draws me into your videos is it looks like you guys are just having a blast, and I think that draws people in. It's honestly something that we try to emulate here on the show. We try to show people that we're having fun doing this, as well as trying to put out something good. You know what? That's what makes it stick. So give us the background. Like, how'd you guys get to know each other? How'd this all get to begin?
You want to start this?
All right, so we have had mutual friends for 10 years, maybe longer than that. And so we've always known of each other, but we never really hung out. And then I was in a band recently, and we went on tour, and we brought this guy on as our tour manager, photographer, hype man, water sprayer, like any literally thing you could think of. That was his title, and he did it all. He was a boss at it, like you can't even imagine. And we just like clicked from there. Like we were pretty much the same person. I just have a backwards hat and he wears a forwards hat. Like that's literally the only difference. From there, he had the one wheel first, and then I just I started riding it. Like the first day, nose dove, tore open my hand, and I was just like, I have to buy one of these. So then from there, I got one. We started riding together, just having fun, and we were like, "Yo, let's like start filming." Like, cause he's always done photography and like filming, and so he like pulled out a camera, and I just got behind the camera and started doing crazy shit.
AJ, you guys knew each other years ago. I know there are people from my past, sir, that maybe I'm friends with now. I'm not talking about anybody in the studio, by the way, but there are friends in my past that I'm friends with now. Maybe I didn't like them so much. Did you guys ever not like each other before you knew each other? Really got to know each other?
You know, we both are into like some stupid things, and like we challenge each other to do stupid things, so it just kept working.
Yeah, I always tell people that AJ is my influencer. Like without AJ, I wouldn't have anyone there to be like, "Yo, go jump that 10 stair."
Okay, so
like,
he is literally your hype guy. Well, everybody needs that because, dude, you send it like I'm a little bit nervous for you. when I watch you do things. Are we all not? I mean, listen, I'm
We
30.
all are.
I'm 35 years old. I see you doing these things, and I'm just like, are his ankles made of steel? Does he just not give a fuck? Like, what's going through your head when you're hopping some of these staircases?
Oh, he is hurt all the time.
Yeah, that's very true. I honestly just came back from like a pretty bad injury where I messed up my twisted my ankle and my knee and like broke my foot. So I'm just right now hopping back into it, getting footy.
Getting
Get that-
buddy.
Get that
We're
footy.
just, like doing everything we can. But when I'm doing those big things, it's literally like nothing. I'm just
Well, let's
The more you-
watch one together, can we? Let's watch one and have you take us through it. This is one of your Instagram videos where you're just launching yourself over a handrail.
yeah. So right there, I smacked my shin and it hurt so bad. It started bleeding.
That's where
after,
you
I
rolled
think.
your ankle.
Yeah, I rolled my ankle right there too. But it's one of those like you just if you can walk, then you can ride, and you just pick it up. Don't think about it. Keep going. Like obviously, if I hurt myself to a point where I can't walk, then I gotta call it quits. But
then you
know, if I
land
can
it,
walk-
and it has to pay off, right? That has to be such a good feeling, I would imagine.
it is a great feeling. It's an awesome feeling. Actually, that rail gap too. There was this little kid that was watching us the whole time. And then I came up to him after and was like, "Hey, you saw that, right?" He's like, "Yeah, it was so cool. It was so cool." I was like, "Thanks, man."
Well, let's watch another one. I want to just keep watching these with you guys. So this is you. Apparently, you couldn't get this line in the daytime because you got kicked out of the park.
Yeah, we were this is just at a store right by our studio.
A little flooring store,
Yeah.
and they close at 6, and we were there at like 3 in the a.m.
So you were there at 3 in the afternoon. It didn't work out. Now you're riding. You're having fun. And we're about to get a couple sex changes in here. And then it's about to be a grind of a lifetime. Ladies and gentlemen, this is what you do. He doesn't need any kind of like parking blocks. He just makes it happen himself. It's fantastic, dude. And then there's the fun. And then we're just having a good
man,
time.
we just have fun with it. Like you can see it.
Dude, I
Just
absolutely
having
love
fun.
it. Well, that's what comes across in all of your videos.
That one is fun. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you.
No, yeah, for sure. I'm just trying to get you guys over here so I can show the people back to you. So what we can do now, I'd love to, if we can, I want to point some people to your YouTube page because I promised you the voice of Onewheel bump. All right, it's ridiculous. It's asinine. Ladies and gentlemen, listen. The fact that they only have 158 subscribers or whatever the hell it is on their YouTube page is just a sham. All right, I don't know what's happening right now, but you head over to their page of YouTube right now. You go over to Wheel Fun Stuff. Okay, you head over there, you subscribe. I'm
Yep.
doing it now. As soon as I head over after this video.
Like,
comment.
comments, watch all the videos.
We
do
have
all
some
the
giveaways
things.
we're doing right now.
We're
Please check it out.
Doing a giveaway.
Tell me about it. What are you
Well, check
doing?
it
Why are
out.
you, what are you giving away?
We're always posting stuff. We're always posting those long videos to get you through.
Well, what are you giving away
got some
in the?
dope music.
I think I got a little delay. That's my bad.
We got a Craft and Ride One Tail Extreme that we're giving away right now. We have it laying around in our lab. None of us are using it. It's brand new, and we want someone else to ride with it.
Okay, I dig it. Can you dig it, folks? Can you dig it? Head over to their YouTube page. Wheel Fun Stuff. They've already got tons of stuff on Instagram. Don't even worry about it. You can't find them on Instagram. They're exclusive. Okay, you have to look them up. I'm not even going to tell you where to find them. Their name is Wheel Fun Stuff, but that's all I'm going to give you. But on YouTube, go over there. Send some love. They deserve way more subscriptions than they have right now, and I think that's just because people don't know about them, and that's a damn shame. So, fellas, I gotta know. I'm working now on tour with Florida Georgia Line, doing exactly what AJ had to do for what sounds like Kyle. I'm the hype guy. I want to know who's the better hype guy between me and AJ.
Oh my! It's probably you, Luke, because you have the show. I'm always behind the scenes.
Dude, do you play any music at all?
Yeah.
Like,
Me, absolutely not. But I take pictures, I do video, I do all that kind of stuff. So everything visuals, I can do that.
okay, Kyle, what do you do? Tell us about your band that got you to the tour. I mean, touring life is awesome, man. How did it go? What's going on? Tell me the backstory.
Yeah, man. We, the band's called Lighter Burns. I recently actually just left it to do one-wheeling because I kind of just jumped into it. And I was playing bass for a little bit, and it was a friend's band. He was like, "Yo, come play bass," and I was like, "Yeah, sure, I'll play bass." We got to do a Vans Warped Tour for the last run of it, jumped out on that, and then now they're blowing up too. So go check them out, Lighter Burns. They're a sick band if you're into it. Check them out.
I mean, he knows what he's talking about. I'm actually, I say I'm on tour with the VIP tent. I'm following the tour around, and I'm actually pulling things off on airbase when I'm DJing. Like I pull the Paul Rudd, like
Yeah.
people dig it,
should.
dude.
That's like, hey, it's all about having fun. Literally, being in a band, doing all that, it's all about having fun. I mean, there's hard work behind it, but if you're not having fun while you're doing any of that, it's not worth it.
So Kyle, we want to ride like you. How do we do that? What's something that can get us over a mental block and make us just feel a little bit more comfortable trying something new?
You can download an app that connects to your brain and deletes fear.
Dude, he's good, man. He's good.
No, I mean it's just not being afraid. I know that's such a dumb cop out answer, but really it's like just telling yourself like I might get hurt, but I'm not afraid to get hurt because you can't. AJ tells me this all the time: is you can't live your life with what ifs because that's just no way to live your life. You just go for it, and if you get hurt, you get hurt. You heal up. You just go for it again.
How old are you guys?
I'm 25.
28.
Okay. All right. That's fair. All right. Very good. So if you are the hype man of the century, AJ, and you're the one that is the energy behind the talent, if you will, tell us something on your bucket list. What's on your bucket list? Something, I mean, you seem to not be afraid of life either. So what's something that you are excited to do in your life?
Something I'm excited to do in my life? Wow, no one's ever asked me that question before. I'm excited to see where Wheel Fun Stuff grows because we made this Instagram page, no idea what it was going to do, how we would affect the community, and it's just exploding into this crazy videos that all of you love watching, and I don't know why, but there's so many other riders that are way better than both of us combined who aren't getting enough credit. Yeah. But for you guys to come to us and show us love, that means so much.
Yeah, man, we appreciate it.
Well, I think it really, like I said, it comes through how much fun that you're having. And I want to get into, like, okay, that's the radio answer. That's a very good answer. You're playing to your crowd, sir. But I'm going to give you some options. If you're going to go backpacking in Europe, or if you're going to go on a yacht, or if you're just going to take all your money and just play Fortnite in your basement for the rest of your life, like, what is your dream?
Oh, Onewheel the world.
Onewheel the world. This guy's an addict. I freaking love it, man.
Literally, go explore Australia. Go explore like Norway. Yeah. Take this shit everywhere.
You guys think I love one-wheeling so much? This guy is an addict to the max about one-wheeling. He's always one-wheeling all the time. Like I'll hit him up and be like, "Yo, you want to film?" He's like, "Yo, I'm riding right now. Let's go. What are we waiting for?"
Well, Kyle, I think
always right.
Maybe you could speak to this, dude. I think you're you seem to be the one on camera a little bit more. I don't think a rider is any better than his cameraman. Can you speak to that?
I absolutely, dude. Without AJ, I would be literally no one. I would just be some weird guy on a one wheel. Just like everyone would be like, "Yo, what's that thing you're riding?" I'm like, "It's a one wheel."
Did you make
without
it?
AJ, without AJ, I'm just Kyle. With AJ, I'm Crazy Cub.
All right, I'll take that, man. So you guys are definitely a lot of fun, and I want to get everybody over to their YouTube page because it's worth it. What is there anything different there that we can get other than your Instagram channel?
Right now, we have our Instagram and our YouTube. That's all we have up. Kyle's supposed to be building a website, but
I'm super great at techie stuff.
He's procrastinating a lot.
Well, I bet there's a couple people.
It'll go live at some point.
There might be a couple people in our social media lounge right now who could help you with that. So if there's anybody who can help them put a website together, help them get going a little bit, because they obviously have the content. They clearly have the will, the want to, if you will. Let's get them out there. Let's push them out there. I'm all for it. I have to get you guys out of here on some fun questions because that's how we do here on The Voice of Onewheel. So how do you guys get in the shower? I want to know, when you turn the shower on, okay, do you let it go out of the shower head and then step into the tub, or are you in the tub and then send it through the shower head?
Shower head first. Yeah. Always shower head first, and then walk straight into it like it's rain.
No, I don't do that. I stick my toe in, make sure it's warm, and then I just jump all around.
That's my guy. Yes, that's my guy. Toe first, baby. Oh, all day,
Toe
man. Oh, finally, Kyle. Let me tell you, we're freaks, dude, because nobody else answers like that. I promise you.
Dude, we are insane.
All right, one more. How do you like your eggs? Just tell us how to cook them, because all the ladies out there want to make them for you in the morning. Let's go.
Over easy, 2 of them.
Absolutely over easy. I'll take 5 of them though.
That's disgusting. Scrambled all day. I'm just saying.
No, yeah, I take it back. We're not.
Oh, I'm out. All right, I'm out.
Yo,
No.
I like scrambled.
Say that one more time. You cut out. Scrambled if what?
I like them scrambled if you're making breakfast tacos.
That's a good point.
Ooh, damn. Is there any other way to do it? Well said. Well said. Ladies and gentlemen, very well done. All right, Wheel Fun Stuff is where you can find these guys. Plug your channel. Plug anything you want. Anything else you have for the people today before we let you go.
Yeah, actually, guys, we are going to be hitting the road and coming to a bunch of cities around the country. If there are any riders in Houston, New York, New Jersey, Atlanta, Miami, or Chicago that want to ride with us, want to show us your spots, we're going to be out there. We're going to ride there. Hit us up. We want to see your city.
That's incredible. When is that happening? I got to tell the people, how does this work?
This is starting next month. We'll be hitting a few cities. Actually, hey, Luch, aren't you near DC?
Yeah, I'm in DC.
You're going to be in DC as well.
Okay, DMV crew rides strong, man, and they run it all. I am like an off. I come in, hang out every now and then. They'll let me know. I mean, they run it, and they will take care of you guys. This is a really fun group here in DC. We got to get a ride together.
Sick.
Yeah,
yes, we are down.
All right, you guys. This is AJ and Kyle from Wheel Fun Stuff. You guys are the best. Thanks for spending some time with us here on the Voice of Onewheel, guys.
Oh, yeah, thank you. Luch.
Are you suffering from anxiety at the workplace? Do your bosses give you deadlines that seem like they're impossible to reach? Well, we've got the answer for you. Here at TTR Studios, we've been working really hard on our patent-pending phrase that gets you right out of the kitchen when you can't handle the heat. Tell that paper-pushing executive of yours not to worry, you're about to ramp it up. Or maybe you're suffering from angry spousal anti-cleaning disorder. Who hasn't been yelled at to pick up the slack with household chores? But your dishes go in the sink, not the dishwasher. And we here at TTR Studios say, you know what? That's okay. Just tell your spouse not to worry. You're about to ramp it up. Get out of the hot seat and head into the bedroom with one quick phrase that relieves you of any accountability. Just ramp it up. Disclaimer, this phrase is still being tested by the FDA and may or may not have opposite effects of intended use. Side effects include lack of awareness, embarrassment on social media, and loss of appetite due to nausea. If your boss remains displeased with you for more than 4 hours at a time, please call the unemployment office and set up an immediate appointment. Ramp it up. It's just something you say.
Welcome back, folks. All right. Thanks again to the guys from Wheel Fun Stuff. That's AJ and Kyle. Definitely head over to the YouTube page and support them. And let's get after the rest of this, because I've already got a Cobra pad review on one of the VCS that came in the mail. I got a back pad. This thing is awesome. I'm pretty excited to talk to you guys about it. I've got an e-bicyclist coming on to talk to us and get us a little fired up, or maybe not. You never know. Where am I going with this? You'll see in about 20 minutes. But seriously, we had something cool come across the wire, and Belly was bringing this to me, and I was like, absolutely. This is, I don't know if you guys remember from a little bit, about 6 months ago. Right? 6 months ago?
Yes, and I'm sure everyone remembers the great Mark Lindsay. Of course, we are without him now, and it's unfortunate. He is the one-wheel Jesus, someone who absolutely spreads the stoke, someone who he's just one of those people that you can't really avoid when you really get into this community and know.
Well, I mean, the first way he broke onto the scene is he was caught one-wheeling on, I believe, Instagram, in a hospital gown.
Yep.
And people were like, wait a minute, the stoke is real with this guy.
And everyone wondered what the story was. And we all got the story. And unfortunately, Mark is no longer with us now.
Yeah, it was really sad.
But his girlfriend, Ashley Delaney, made a post just the other day, actually just a few hours ago.
It's pretty neat.
And to sum it up, she is just getting a post out there to thank the Onewheel community, to tell us how much the community meant to Mark and how much it meant to her and how much it really just changed their lives.
Dude,
in a
she
sense.
doesn't even ride.
And well, she has her own. Actually, she was not a rider at the time,
Right?
but she has her own Onewheel story that she's going to tell later on, in her own way. But she mentioned that in her post. But one of the things that really stuck out to me in this was she was asking him what she could bring. And of course, the one answer he got with all seriousness was the Onewheel. So
When
he jumps on it.
Wait. When he asked her what she could bring,
She asked what she could bring to
gotcha.
bring to him. The one answer was the Onewheel.
Amazing.
And it's that kind of stoke that you get out of this community all the time. And Ashley's
this affected their life. I mean, this
Exactly.
community affected their life. These guys just came on here and told you that they didn't realize anything was going to happen. They just made some videos, and all of a sudden, it's affected their life.
Exactly. And she made this post specifically because she had gone back over the last few weeks and just searched Mark's name and found the great stoke, and the great care, and the great words that we have all spoken about Mark. And we're happy to do so. And to Ashley, we want to thank you so much for sharing that post. You can find it on the if you haven't seen the post yet, definitely take a look at, search the groups. And
what group was it in? I believe Owner's Group.
I believe in Owner's Group, but I'd have to double check it. But and Ashley, if you can make it to Float Life Fest 3, it'd be awesome.
She's thinking about it.
And one of the comments suggested that we go out and kind of possibly organize a ride where we all wear like hospital gowns and get those videos out there.
This is something I think we can do, and this is where we can help. This has to happen. This is something we're just not us at all. I just think that it would be cool if on one day we all rode in hospital gowns.
Yeah, and Bob Kearns was the one that suggested this idea
That's
in
awesome.
the comments.
Belly did some homework. He's going to show you how to get like 12 of them for $6.
That's not the case.
Okay, well, just send it up there. Let's show them what I'm talking about. Yes.
This is a pack of 6.
18 for 6?
This is a pack of 6 for 30.
So in these group rides that you guys are doing, you can split them. I mean, seriously, it's $5 for a hospital gown. You get in your group rides. We set a day. I think Ashley should probably choose the day. I think that'd be cool. A day that's important to her.
Something we can all organize together, I'm
That's
sure.
not hard to put together. We can all take some time out of our day and film ourselves riding in hospital gowns all around the country, around
Just
the
to
world.
celebrate Mark and
Absolutely. Onewheel Jesus for real.
absolute
That's
influence
awesome.
he had on this community.
Can we do that? Like social media lounge. Can we make that happen? I'm counting on you guys because like we're 2 people. We have voices. That's it. And it only goes as far as you guys spread them. So let's go. Let's make that happen. We're riding in hospital gowns.
Yeah, and it's going to be a hell of a good time.
All right, I'm in. Very good. Very good. So I got my Onewheel back. Very excited about this, ladies and gentlemen. It took a month, but I do have it back. And I sent it.
It was missing for a day.
It was oh God, don't tell them that. Oh man, you guys don't want to know the stress that I went through. You're so right.
You got to tell the people, like,
dude. All right, I'm getting there. Get out of here.
Come on.
All right. So seriously, I sent my Onewheel to Race for the Rail. You had to send it 2 weeks early, and it didn't come back until about a week and a half, 2 weeks after. I mean, this was really about a month that I didn't ride with the Onewheel. Now, first of all, I was really nervous that it wasn't going to come back because, I threw them a wrench. It's like when you go to the fast food restaurant and then you start ordering off the menu and then it's like, oh man, I caused whatever I get here. You know what I mean? Like, that's fair. But I knew, oh God, they're probably going to screw this up. They did not. Future Motion did a wonderful job of keeping it organized, keeping my board safe and wherever it was. That dude, one of our listeners was joking. I think it was Ryder Clark that said he was riding my board? Yeah. Fake this out?
Yes, it was Ryder.
But anyway, so I got it back a month later, but I was on my way home from the beach the same day. And so I just wanted to tell you guys how this went because this was the worst. I'm coming home to what I'm expecting to be Onewheel delivery day. And I'm not worried about it because Belly doesn't leave until like 10 o'clock. I'm not going to get home. I'm going to get home around 11 o'clock. And so I'm figuring I'll check my phone and my tracking number when I'm close to home. I'm driving home from the beach. And so as I'm doing that, I get home and I realize it says it was delivered at like 9:18 in the morning. Belly's already gone and there's no Onewheel at my door.
Not a Onewheel, not a slip,
Belly,
not nothing.
Belly,
no boxes.
You are an incredible roommate in the sense that you were like up early.
Yeah, I mean, I was up. I was ready.
You knew
for
it was delivery day.
Yeah. I was keep trying to get updates from you. I called you multiple times.
He was more concerned with my tracking number than I was.
Hey man, when's it arriving? Like I need to make sure I'm here for it.
I'm not worried about it. The fact that they got it in the mail was a win for me.
Yeah.
So, and honestly, Future Motion was cool as shit. They're like, hey dude, we're sorry to hear you couldn't come. Like, what's your address? We want to send you some swag. Are you serious? That's awesome. Thank you guys. Like, no need to do that. You don't have to do that. We're happy to just do this. But man, it was nice to hear something like that. However, yeah, they got it in the mail, but when it got here, it definitely wasn't here. And for 24 hours, I'm getting the runaround from FedEx. Oh yeah, we're on it. I don't trust whoever it is that is Mr. or Mrs. Oh, we're on it. I don't care what accent that is. I'm just being random person, not giving a fuck about my Onewheel.
No, it's just they're just trying to reassure you. It's called reassurance for your insurance. It's insurance for your reassurance.
Are you buying that reinsurance when it comes across like
never,
that? I'm on it.
Never.
Let me tell you something. If it was your $2,000 board, you'd be more than just on it. So, fuck.
I can tell you, I was at work. I received a phone call and like 4 texts in a row from Luch.
Because he wears a watch. And I was picturing you going, what is happening?
Yep. And check in, and right away when I read your text, I was immediately like, like, what did I do? Oh my God, did I miss it? Like, what's happening?
I love that about you, that you care that much. He really does. But guys, I'm telling you, I freaked the fuck out for like a day. And they're all just giving me the runaround. The kind of questions that FedEx asks you is so aggravating when you're wondering where you know it's been stolen. You're like, dude, are you kidding me? It's not my neighbors. It's got to be the driver. I'm not trying to assume anything, but I know my neighbors. There's no way they took it. I mean, Belly, we've
seen packages sit outside. There is a door across from us.
They're never home.
They're barely ever home. Wherever this person is, I don't know. But we have seen packages sit outside their door for over 2 weeks.
Dude, weeks.
Over 2 weeks. A package is sat out there. No one's taken it.
No way somebody took something away from our door. Not happening. So I'm like, oh my God. And the questions they're asking me is like, so, okay, what color is your building? Okay.
It's a light brown beige.
Okay, very good. Now, the siding, is it siding or is it brick? You're saying it's siding?
How are they getting, what?
And let's do is there shutters on the window? And I'm like, where's my board? Like I don't have the patience for it. And I was trying so hard to keep it real because it's not her fault or his fault.
Yeah.
It's just fuck. I want my board back. Now, what happened, to give you the payoff of the story, have you guys seen these fucking Amazon hubs? Because they all checked the notes of the driver and all of them said that it was dropped at the front door of the domicile and it did not require a signature. And I was like, why would we not require a signature? That's absurd. It's a $2,000 package. I didn't make the label, but they said it was dropped off at the front door. These Amazon hubs, which are the future, by the way, and they're going to outsource like just thousands of jobs. I mean, don't get me started.
There's no cashiers at Walmart anymore. So.
Well, I mean, that's gone. But now you've got, I mean, I think it's great that I don't have to have packages sent to the office. What I'm telling you guys about, they have these hubs built in big places. I saw them when I was traveling on tour last week. They're in like Detroit. They were more like red boxes. You know the red box movies, Belly?
Yeah.
Where it's like, you get them in like, you'll see them in grocery stores, red boxes, right? You'll see them at Walmarts, high traffic areas. That's where I was seeing
Amazon boxes.
Whereas we have a drop-off box here at our own apartment complex in DC. So this thing is amazing, folks.
I actually think you're the cause of that, for how many boxes you had shipped to the office.
And I think they got inundated with all the Onewheel stuff coming in that we always try to get. And it was like, yo, let's build these fuckers an automated box. And that's what it is now. It's a box that just has doors. Like when we get a package, I get a text that has a code. I go down to the box, I type in the code, boom, a little door opens. There's all kinds of sizes for doors, and I get a code the next day. Doesn't come to me until the following day. Go down there, and boom, there's my Onewheel sitting there. I guess he wrote it down wrong. They definitely never sent me a code, told the people that it was left out in front of the door. It definitely wasn't. He put it in the thing, or he didn't. It was on the truck, and they brought it back the next day, put it in the thing. That's probably what happened. Doesn't matter. How would you feel if your Onewheel was missing for a day, dude? I was losing it.
Yeah, that's a high anxiety situation right there.
Belly, I think I handled it well. But that was one of those where it was like, what am I supposed to do?
You were surprisingly super calm about it when I got home.
What am I going to do?
Super calm about it.
Belly, they told me when somebody tells you, all right, FedEx said, this was what really was like, all right, well, there's really nothing I can do. Belly, they told me, FedEx said, well, if you don't get it in 2 days, we suggest that you contact the shipper and have them start their process. And I go, great. I'm fucked. I'm so fucked. I am so fuckity fucked. And it was great. It was totally great. Everything happened and worked out. I'm good. Everything's fine. What? What is happening? What is this? Is he back?
His name is Billy the Cowboy. He's here from a town way out west. He's here to question the Luch Dog and put his patience to the test. Yeah! Mr. Luch Dog, how you doing there, sir?
Oh, I'm good. What do you want?
Sir, I came for a drink.
Why do you need a drink? Ladies and gentlemen, Billy the Cowboy, the guy who doesn't understand anything that's happening because he's from the past and he just halts the show. What do you want right now? You're thirsty?
I've been rolling around on my horse and everything, and I keep hearing about these pints.
Oh,
everyone's talking about how great these pints are.
There are reviews everywhere. You gotta love them.
And I'm thirsty, so I wanted to come in, taste these pints, see how good they are.
No, that's not what they are. No, they're not. It's not a pint of beer. It's a Onewheel.
Well, I'm thirsty. What are you gonna do about it?
I got your beer right here. You know what? I'll crack one with you, Billy the Cowboy. If you're gonna drink it, crack it.
Well, that was delicious and messy.
Oh.
But I got news for you. That wasn't a pint.
No, it wasn't.
That was a little short. His name is Billy the Cowboy. He's here from a town way out west. He's here to question the Luch Dog. Put his patience to the test. Yeah!
Hey, guys. Oh, boy. That was a better idea before we did it. That's okay. So, moving on.
Honestly, that was delicious.
I have a Cobra pad that was sent to us by Jeremy Gavin, OW Armor. Jeremy is our boy. He knows that the Cobra is the only back pad that I've really ridden. This is only the back pad. It's nothing about the front. This is the VC. And I got to tell you something. I want you, Belly, to take this out and give it a feel. Because I'm curious what your thoughts are, and then I'll tell you what my thoughts were. I just want you to just take it out and just talk into the microphone.
Take it out.
This is the VCS back pad, concave pad.
All right.
From OW Armor. Chug a beer. So you got two of something there. What is that?
You've got a grip here. Looks like a kind of grip tape.
That's vicious.
Yep.
It's a vicious grip tape. And that's also...
Then we've got a softer kind of...
That's a surf pad. I'll help you on that one. That's a surf pad, yeah.
Okay.
But I want you really to help out more. So you have options, but...
And then I've got something that feels really flexible, like...
Don't bullshit it. Like, what does it feel like to you?
I mean, it feels... I don't... What am I supposed to be?
What kind of material?
Oh, it's heavy, like heavy rubber.
It's weirdly... It's like tire rubber.
Yeah.
Doesn't that feel like a tire to you?
I mean...
I'm sorry.
Smells like a tire.
It's like a Hoosier Slick.
Yeah, it seems like it's almost
okay. Let's not bend it out. Get out of here. Yeah. Jesus Christ, give me that.
Obviously,
Billy the Cowboy.
Its flexibility is excellent, folks. Like it's on. You saw me. It was bending the other way.
This
it's so
thing
flexible.
is like high grade rubber, and that's what I wanted to kind of show everybody. I appreciate you saying that. Let me see it real quick. Thank you. It's heavy. It is heavy.
Viper.
It's heavy. But I'm going to tell you right now, if you're a Cobra pad enthusiast, I'm pretty sure you're going to love this. I haven't ridden with it yet. I just wanted to get the original feel, talk about it. Oh, okay, it came. I'm going to go out and ride it this week, and we'll talk about it more on next week's show. Hopefully Jeremy will come on and talk about it with us. However, I do just really love that we've got options. Like you can either use the surf pad or you can use the vicious grip. Either way, you're covered. So that's pretty neat. Super shout out to Jeremy Gavin from OW Armor. VCS pads, that's the back one. I think fronts are starting to ship soon.
He has been working really hard getting that stuff together. I mean, he's working pretty much by himself on getting all that stuff out and putting it together. He works really hard.
That stuff's hard to do, man. I mean, you've got Justin Lewis who's making custom like rails that are bent because the rails of the pint are a little curved. So he was asking, a very interesting question. Would you rather it, Belly? I'll ask you. Your pint that's coming, and we're gonna get
2 more days.
Yeah,
till it chips.
We're gonna get our guest coming in here any second. So honestly, if he does come on, I'll help you out in filibuster. However, if your pint came in and you wanted to get protective rails, it's a little bit curved. So would you rather pay more for him to curve it himself through a heating process, the rail guard, or would you rather pay less and just have to bake it in your oven for like 30 minutes and then stick it on?
I don't trust myself in the kitchen.
See, I disagree. I think if you're willing to mod a mod, if you're willing to buy a mod, you're willing to mod the mod.
Well,
modders have a mod mindset.
Yeah.
And if you're looking to mod your board, you have no problem modding the mod of your board. I don't see why you would. Is he coming on right now? Fantastic. All right, so this person who is joining us now, he is my best friend from childhood. He's not at the beach. Are you at the beach, sir?
No, sir.
He is not at the beach. Okay. He is like I said, he's my best friend from 3rd grade. Now, his name is David Smith. You would think that I'm making up, just some fake name for him. No, his name is David Smith. And I got him into riding e-bikes because of the Onewheel. I kept saying, dude, this stuff is you. He's a hiker. He's a biker. He's an outdoors enthusiast. He's in better shape than any of us. It pisses me off. I just got back from the beach playing basketball with him, and he whipped all of our asses. But we had some really interesting conversations because now he's so into the e-bike world. He rides his kids with him. Like honestly, he rides with his kids. Would love for his family. We would see like families with bicycles ride by, and he's like, that's so cool. I hope that's my family one day. And I have some weird conversations with my buddy here, and I wanted to bring it to air. So David, thank you, sir, for bringing us to us today. Welcome to the show.
Thanks, buddy. Pleasure to be here.
Yeah, for sure. Now, my co-host is probably going to ask you for some dirty stories in my background, so we'll get to that later. But I was actually just hoping you could like give a little bit of a window into how you ride as a bicyclist, because I don't think. Let's start here. How do you feel about the bike lanes and drivers in general? Like, where is your place on the road when it comes to a bicyclist? And how do you feel about that?
Yeah, I mean, so I feel like my place in the road as a cyclist, whether it's an e-bike or a regular bike, is wherever I feel is the safest for me to be. And for most of the time, that's center of the lane for me personally. You're just the fact of the matter is you're far less likely to get hit when you're in the middle of the lane than when you're on the shoulder. Even when there's a dedicated bike lane, you're still less likely to get hit when you're in the middle of the lane than when you're in a bike lane.
Wait. So are you going to ride, if there's a bike lane, you're still going to ride in the middle of a lane on a 1-lane road?
It depends on how wide the bike lane is and things of that nature. But if I feel like it's not wide enough that cars are passing me too closely, then yeah, I'll ride right in the fucking middle of the lane. Sorry for cursing.
No, you curse all you want, dude. I really don't care.
All right, good. So yeah, I'll ride right in the middle of the lane, and that's my legal right. I was literally looking at this a few minutes before the call, and laws differ by state, but at least in North Carolina, bikes are legally defined as vehicles. The only roads they can't go on are highways, and they're allowed in the middle of the road if they deem it the safest, even when there's a bike lane.
So you're telling me you feel comfortable in a 45-mile-an-hour road? You would have no problem riding in the middle of a road, even if there's a bike lane, because you don't feel that bike lane is good enough. And honestly, I do not ride in bike lanes at all. Fuck that. I'd rather ride on a sidewalk. And I don't know if that's right, but anytime I see there are people on the sidewalk, I make way for them. I try to make sure that I'm not an asshole, but I don't feel comfortable in a bike lane, man.
Yeah, no, it's not. I mean, literally, the statistics show you're more likely to get hit in the lane, and there's all kinds of reasons for that. There's shit in the bike lane. There's debris that gathers. You can get nailed by doors. Cars oncoming that are turning left are way more likely to see you if you're in the middle of the lane than if you're in the bike lane or the shoulder. Cars constantly misjudge their widths and pass too closely or hit bikes. Like, it's just literally, if you go Google things like how to ride most safely on the road and things of that nature, all of the sites will tell you controlling the lane is what makes you the most safe, and that means riding in the middle until you deem that a car can safely pass. What I will do is, if it's a two-lane road, I'll ride in the middle, and until I can see enough of a distance on the other side of the road where I know that car can pass me safely, I won't move over. It's just not going to happen. And what are you going to do? You're not going to just drive your fucking car into my back. And if I'm on the shoulder, you might try to pass me and clip me with a mirror or that kind of stuff. And it's just,
actually, we have
way safer. And I don't give a shit if you're slowing down. I just
all right, we'll get to that in a second, but we have a comment from the social media lounge.
I have two now, but one is parked cars on the edge of a bike lane are a trap. And I sit in the center lane on my one wheel if there's a bike may use full lane sign.
Yeah, I mean, so the only thing I will say, like, I was Googling a little bit, and it seems like the laws related to skateboards and electric skateboards are different than the laws related to bikes, and they seem just far less clear. Like, bike laws have been established for a long time, I think, and so they just kind of lump e-bikes in with those in a lot of states, but it does seem less clear what the rules are around electric skateboards and one wheels and things like that. But I totally agree. If you're, ride in the fucking middle of the lane, just do whatever you got to do to make it so you're not going to get hit. The roads do not belong to the cars. They belong to everybody who has any kind of a vehicle, and skateboards are vehicles, especially electric ones. Bikes are vehicles. It's not your road as a driver. You just chill the fuck out, slow down, wait 30 seconds, and then safely pass somebody.
My dad you'll attest to this. My dad owns a behind-the-wheel driving school, and when people sometimes don't like it, when his guy, he's got the sign on the driving on the car that it says student driver, and sometimes people really don't like because they're late for work or whatever. They're in a rush and they're behind the student driver and they'll rush by, and sometimes they'll leave a complaint. And I've heard him one time. He's actually said to somebody, this was like 15 years ago, but he was like, listen, if you don't like it, then go buy an island somewhere and you drive however the fuck you want. Like, I'm not having this. Get out of here. This road's not yours.
Exactly. No, it's absolutely true. I mean, and even when I'm towing kids, people fucking pass me unsafely. Like, drivers are, everybody's just so fucking entitled in this world these days, and driving is just reflective.
All right, but
of
you must get crushed, man. I mean, how many middle fingers do you get? Like, do you carry mace on you? Like, what is the reaction from drivers when they're obviously in a rush? They're trying to go 45 miles an hour, and there's a bike lane and a sidewalk, and here's little old you just pedaling along with a thumbs up, saying, "Hey guys."
Yeah. I mean, I will turn around and give them the finger right in their face as I'm riding in the center of the lane.
Seen it. I saw it this week at the Outer Banks. It was great.
I mean, what else am I supposed to do? Again, I'm not going to put myself in danger so they can get to the fucking donut shop 2 minutes earlier. It doesn't make any sense. Just in general, everybody needs to chill the fuck out these days, and certainly while driving, everybody needs to just slow down and relax, get off your phone, just pay attention, and wait. Again, you're not going to have to wait more than 30 seconds to safely pass a bike or a one wheel or whatever. You just need to just relax, take a deep breath, and then fucking pass.
I think it's the same reason in a plane. In a plane, when everybody just stands up on the tarmac like they're going to get out before the people in front of them. Like, what are you standing out? You just don't want people getting in front of you. It's like, dude, no one's leaving. We're all in a line. It doesn't matter. Sit down, relax. This is how planes work. Just settle down. Is there anything going on in the social media lounge? What's happening over there?
Nothing in the social media lounge, but I would suggest to all drivers, why don't you be courteous and show up 15 minutes early to places?
Oh, yeah. Good luck.
That 15-minute window makes the difference.
Yeah. Okay. Very good. Ram time. Our coach used to call it. That's actually just being on time. So no, what I'd like to do, you're into bikes, man. You just got your Rad Mini today. Did you pick it up yet?
Just got the Rad Wagon today. I went to look at it at the shop, which is right next to where I work, and I'm going to grab it before I leave here and bike home.
Do you have a problem with one-wheelers? If you see if you see one-wheelers out there, like, do you look at us just like honestly? I mean, if you do, I don't
Not
care.
at all. Not at all. I fucking love it. It's all, we're all one collective group of non-drivers that are trying to share the world. It is just more the merrier, and the one wheel's fun as shit. I love it. The times that I've ridden yours, I had a blast.
Well, why do you like the e-bike so much? Because you've really gotten like balls deep into it, and I'm proud of you. So what is it that you like about this community of just anything that's not a car, an e-something?
Well, I mean, I just love being active in general, obviously, and biking is much more active than driving. I like being able to throw my kids on the back and feel like it's like a station wagon version of a bike, and that when I'm doing that, I'm not burdened by the 100 pounds that they add to the load. Like, biking to work with 2 kids sucks balls. I'm sweaty as hell when I get there, so it's just,
Well, you're gonna love the new bike. I'm guessing that comes out on Thursday from Rad Power Bikes.
I can't wait to see what that is. I'm gonna be pissed if it's.
It's awesome. I think it's gonna be Yeah. Well, this is something that our one wheel owners can all attest to, guys. He just got his bike. He got it today. They put out a teaser yesterday. Brand new bike coming out Thursday. You, sir, are fucked.
Yeah, exactly.
No, you're gonna love it. It's not gonna be for that. Yeah, for what you want with your kids and all that. You're gonna be great with all that. But the new one I think is more of like a motorcycle type. But that's
what it looks like. It looks fucking cool though.
Dude, thank you for coming on here. I really appreciate you being honest with us. And what's going on? What do you got?
Before he goes, he has to tell us his best luch story.
No, he doesn't really have to tell that.
Don't try and avoid it. You got to tell us a luch story. You got to tell. Come on. Now you're gonna protect your boy.
I mean, I don't feel like there's a lot that I haven't already told on air.
That's true.
The thing. The guy comes out on the air with all of his best stories.
That's true.
He's got nothing to hide, really. There's no skeleton.
Well, then tell us something that we may not know about Luch, or something that like you just think just say something super positive like about Luch.
No, you don't need to do that either.
Blow smoke up his butt.
I mean, you know he needs it. The guy's the fucking man. He's the best to hang out with. I hadn't seen him in a while, and I got to hang with him for a few days last week at the beach, and it was just a blast. And been hanging with this guy for 30 years now, and I still love it as much as day one. So it's a pleasure to have him in my life, and hope you guys all feel the same way.
Mrs. Dumbleton's class, 3rd grade, dude. Love you too. It's great to have you on. Thank you, buddy.
All right, man. Have a good show. Later.
All right, man. Take care. That was very nice of him to do and say, and you're a dick, but you're very nice of you. That's very nice of you.
Hey, got the positive out.
Yeah, that makes me uncomfortable.
I know. Yeah, praise. You deserve it.
Whatever. All right, thank you.
Good friends.
All right, very good.
That's why we have good friends, right?
Let's move on. So that's my boy David Smith. I thought he had just some interesting thoughts. I've never seen somebody just give so fucks less about the cars behind him. It was so cool. It was empowering. I was like, yes, I'm down. He wasn't being a jerk about it. He's right. Slow your life down a little bit. No, I'm not saying be a dick about it, and I'm not saying he was. You know, you handle however they honk at you, however you handle it. But you have just as much of a right to the road. Not everybody has a car.
Especially in those rural, small-town areas where the speed limit's 25, 35 miles an hour going through those. I mean, that's that area where he's mostly talking about. He's not talking about going on highways, folks.
You might think what I'm holding in my hand is a book. A very big book. Would you read this book? I wouldn't read this fucking book. Get out of here.
Looks like a great book.
I'm not reading. I wouldn't get 3 pages through this book. Let me tell you something. This is maybe... I'm just laughing at you. When you crush beers on air, it kills you. It just kills you. I'm sorry. Not you. Anybody. Makes me burp. I have in my hand like 40 sets of really cool grip tape. And they're like back and front, and they match. So they're like, it's a whole thing here. And I have like 40 sets of these things, Belly. These 40,
how many?
40.
That's insane.
Yeah, seriously, there's a lot of them.
Show like one.
I'm trying to show.
You can see the front one right there where you're. That's like space and all that.
There's colors for everybody. There's like light green, and there's actual designs on here. These were sent to us from across the world in New Zealand. So Vitaly Borislav, you are the fucking man. Thank you. And they're not for us, obviously. They're for you guys. So we have a shit ton of grip tape to give away, and we're excited to do that. So we're going to give that to the winner of the weekly Onewheel challenge last week. That was something that you put together. Belly, what happened in the weekly Onewheel challenges group?
We got a lot of great posts from there. Thank you to everyone who participated. It was an awesome time, and I'm so excited about it that I don't want to pick a winner because I think they're all winners.
What do you mean?
I think everyone who participated this week is getting a dang getting it.
No, what are they getting it?
They're
What are they getting?
They're getting some Vitaly grip tape because I couldn't think of the word.
I wasn't gonna tell you I love you, man, so much. Congratulations.
Yes, all of them that participated are getting grip tape.
That's good. To all of the people who participated in the weekly Onewheel challenge,
except Vitaly because he participated, but he sent us those grip tapes.
That's fair. No, don't send it back to him. That's just a waste of shipping.
Exactly. Vitaly, thank you for also participating.
So
you are the man.
I mean, it's so cool. Onewheel.co.nz is where you can find Vitaly Borislav. Onewheel.co.nz. Cruise hills, stop on a dime, take it with you. Cruise on any terrain, don't sweat the bumps. Feel like snowboarding. He will let you borrow his Onewheel. You can set up, if you're in New Zealand and you want to get on a Onewheel ride, he will set you up. Onewheel.co.nz. So very good. What was the challenge? Can you tell the people?
The challenge was the stick out challenge. We're trying to make the Onewheel community stick out. They were supposed to go around, and honestly, I want you to continue doing this. I want to keep seeing pictures. You're not going to win anything. I'm sorry, but I want to keep seeing pictures of you guys putting stickers up. Just keep doing it.
Are we cool with putting stickers out in nature? Are we okay with that?
Doesn't have to be nature. Like I said, it could be above a urinal.
Okay.
In a bar somewhere.
Okay.
Not in a urinal. Don't put it in it.
What if we made face cakes? Urinal cakes?
Urinal cakes.
Right? With our faces on them?
Yeah, so everyone can pee on us.
Come on. Can we do these faces? Yes! I had a 1 in 4 shot of it being that shot. Oh, God, that's great.
Yep.
Okay, so I just wanted to make sure we get through everything. We've got the Cobra review coming up next week. I'll do that with the VCS backpad. Pretty excited. Thanks again to Jeremy from OW Armor for doing that. I got my Onewheel back, so I will be putting out the Onewheel challenge this week. I'm going out to film that now. And it will be Onewheel related. We haven't had a lot of Onewheel. I don't know. I'm back. I'm back to the Onewheel challenges. I grew a big pair of just knot balls, and I got away from doing the challenges. For some reason, I got insecure about it. I'm bringing them back. I'm reining them in. I'm excited to do it. So you guys had Belly last week. You got your boy Luch this week. I'll come up with something for you. I got a few things in mind. And I will just say, you're going to get dirty.
How dirty are we talking?
Jesus Christ. I hate your dirty voice. Okay, I'm out of here. Let's go. This was fun. Thank you guys for hanging out with us today. It was a lot of fun. If you want to support what we do, head over to TTR Studios Patreon page, which is www.patreon.com/TTR Studios LLC. We have a few things that we want to promote before we get out of here. Make sure you head over to Wheel Fun Stuff at YouTube because those guys are awesome. They're sending it every day. And they've only got like 150 or 60 subscribers. That's a joke. That's a joke for the effort that they're putting in and for the content they're putting out. Go support them. Give them the voice of Onewheel bump. I promised it to them. You come strong for us.
Ladies and gentlemen,
get over there.
We have a live subscribe. We just subscribed.
Do it. Yes.
Get over there.
All
subscribe.
Right.
Wheel Fun Stuff.
We hit the bell. You hit the bell. Have fun. And we'll see you guys on Thursday for the Patrons Only podcast. Now, I am heading back out on tour again this week, which is exciting. But we will be here to do something on Thursday. Belly, we're going to put something together on Thursday between when I land and when I'm on the air in Detroit. Yeah, that's look at his face right now. Oh, shit, I got to make that happen. We're going to make that happen. Clyde will help. It'll happen. All of it's happening over at patreon.com/TTR Studios LLC. We have not forgotten about you guys. We're excited to do an August giveaway at the end of the month. So, Belly, get out of here for the people.
Guys, it was a pleasure being here as always today. Thank you so much to all of those who shouted out to me and congratulated me on doing the show last week by myself.
Time out. You killed it.
Thank you.
You killed it.
Thank
Did he
you.
kill it? Ladies and gentlemen, he killed it. He fucking killed it on his own. I purposely ignored this guy. I was like, nope, I'm an asshole. Phone off. Good luck.
Yep.
And just wanted to see how it went.
And like I said during the show, thank you, Luch, for trusting me in doing that and teaching me 100% of all I know of doing it. So, yes, thank you all to those who came out. Greatly appreciate your support. And, man, 2 more days and my pint ships.
Woo!
I'm going to be a rider soon, guys. I'm going to be a rider soon. I got all my pads ready to rock.
Come on. You know you're already a rider in all of our hearts. You're our number 2 pint rider because, first of all, we've got Chris Richardson. We've got to get him back on here. He was so much fun last week.
He's excellent all the time.
Ryan Sean Smith was good last week. I just want to say thank you to both of them for coming on our show. You did good booking the whole thing, man. I'm proud of you. Well done. Everybody, ramp it up. Have a great week. We'll see you on Thursday on our Patreon page for the Patrons Only podcast. Otherwise, Tuesday next week for the voice of Onewheel from TTR Studios. Peace, guys.